Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Welcome to Karen's Corner. We're going to do a meditation today, and because we're transitioning out of summer into fall, this is the week of the autumnal solstice. So I thought we would kind of focus on transitioning into a new season and working with nature and staying with that energy of nature. So each of these seasons can kind of represent a season of our life almost. They carry a particular energy with them, and they represent how nature goes through this recurring cycle of rebirth, of new beginnings. And our bodies work best when we're in line with this energy of the earth. You'll notice that some of maybe your favorite fruits from the summer are a little more pricey or maybe not even available. The daylight gets a little shorter, the nighttime gets a little longer. Maybe there's a little crispness in the evening air. So we're going to capture this energy and use it during our session today, moving through our own personal process. So in the months here, when summer transitions to fall, nature prepares for coming changes by shedding what it no longer needs. And in many ways, this energy of winter prepares us for hibernation, for really going inward. And by shedding what we no longer need, we'll make our preparation for hibernation even better. So fall is a season that prepares us for the pruning process, which will ultimately result in seeds being planted in the spring. So it's a great time to take a personal inventory of what we need to trim back on, something we maybe need to view a little differently, letting go of things. So just imagine for a moment here that we're going to be taking a journey, preparing for a long winter. So during this time, you know that the days will be shorter, the temperature will be colder, and some of our creature comforts won't be available. So, what do you want to let go of? What has become burdensome or unnecessary in your journey? So at some point, it can become apparent that we have accumulated too much baggage along our way, and we've been lugging it around for whatever reason for way too long, and it's way too heavy, and maybe we didn't become used to that heaviness, to that weight. And it's hard to unload sometimes. Drop a few thousand dead leaves or a dead branch, right? So like nature, we need to clear our minds, we need to clear our heart, we need to clear that thick brush and rid ourselves of the things that maybe we're afraid to let go of. So it's time to abandon society's rules of what we need, what we don't need, trying to convince ourselves what's acceptable, and to quiet that voice that convinces us to stay in an uncomfortable place. So now is your time to shed anything that binds you. Noticing that without pruning, there is no growth. So come to a comfortable seat. Cross-legged position is fine. If you're sitting in a chair, that's great too. And just kind of feel the heaviness of your hips here. But at the same time, the length in the spine is if something is pulling the crown of your head up. Let everything else become heavy. So the ears fall away, the shoulders fall away from the neck. And certainly close your eyes. Just continue to breathe in and out here. Nothing to fix. Don't worry about the shape of your breath. Just inviting the body to settle. And then with that in mind, bring the palms to the heart. And then just silently set an intention for this meditation to let go of what no longer serves you. You don't have to be specific. It'll bubble up to the surface. And then releasing your palms, take another in-breath. Float the arms all the way up overhead. Take your time to take the entire inhale as you grow long through the side body. Bring the fingertips together. It may take a second to find them there. And then on an exhale, slowly draw the palms to heart center. Good. Inhale, palms sweep out and up. Take the breath all the way beyond the fingertips here. Touch the fingertips together. Exhale, palms to the heart. Go ahead and do that a couple of more times with your own breaths. Move as fast or as slow as you're breathing, not necessarily with my voice. And then the next time you find your palms at heart center, hold here for just a breath cycle. And then release the palms to the laps or to the knees. Drop chin to chest. And you're just dropping the chin here so the spine is nice and long. And then begin to roll that right ear over toward your right shoulder. Drop back to center and in the opposite direction. Connect the movement with the breath here. Welcome to close your eyes, stay inward. And then the next time your ear is over toward your right shoulder, find a place to hold here. Notice what hangs on that side of the body. You want to wiggle that shoulder a little bit or tiptoe the left fingertips away from you. Maybe you want to add a little neck movement. Some of those leaves on the trees or those branches get stuck sometimes when they're falling, right? Good, and then bring that chin back to center. Pause in the middle for a breath cycle. And then float the ear in the opposite direction. Find out what you're holding here. You can stay in stillness or add a little movement here with the chin. Spider walk the fingertips away from you. Maybe roll your shoulder, make a little movement in your shoulder. Good. Chin back to center. And then gently lift the head up. If you're sitting in a cross-legged position, uncross your legs and recross them in the opposite direction. If you're sitting in a chair where the legs are extended, take the time here to just wiggle those toes. Yeah. Relax your feet. Palms to the lap or to the knees here. Sitting up nice and tall once again. And let everything else become heavy. With your next in-breath, float those fingertips all the way up overhead. Wiggle the fingers and then a gentle twist to the right. One palm in front, one in back. Drop into the breath here. Relax your shoulders. Now lots of times, even when I'm twisting, I draw the shoulders up. Yeah, it's just a habit. So see if you can let go of that. If something specific comes up, exhale it away. Good. Next in-breath, come all the way back to center. Take that breath beyond the fingertips. And then a gentle twist in the opposite direction. One palm in front, one in back. Soft body, soft mind here. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Drop the palms to the lap or to the knees. On your next in-breath, slide the shoulder blades together as you offer your heart out. And then an exhale, pull the belly in, chin drops into. Just a few seated cat-cows. Once again, allow your heart to rest over your hips. Find that string pulling on the crown of your head. And let everything else fall away. So, like a tree loses its leaves, the trunk, the roots remain nice and sturdy and strong. Everything else just falls away. Old growth, dead branches. And then bring the palms together to the heart once again. Revisit that intention you just set. Remind yourself of your intention of this meditation. And then gently blink your eyes open and move yourself to a comfortable position where we'll start the meditation and we'll be for about 15 or 20 minutes. So if you need to slide up against a wall, go ahead and do that. You can also do the meditation laying down if that's your preference, as long as you remain alert. And if a chair is more comfortable, by all means grab a chair too. Make sure the feet are flat on the floor, either slip some blocks under your feet or a blanket. So take a moment here to settle in, whatever your seat of choice is, whether you're sitting on blankets, a pillow, a cushion, a chair, or laying down. Go ahead and give yourself a little wiggle, forward and back and side to side. Yeah, shake off anything here. And then when you're ready, close the eyes, shift your gaze down towards your heart. Settle into your body here by connecting with your breath. So slowly inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. No forcing or pushing, just inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. A few more times here. Noticing how your body and mind are beginning to soften, relax, and let go. Now from here, with your eyes closed, in your mind's eye, visualize a scene from nature during the fall. Maybe around some trees that are red and brown and green and yellow. Maybe there's a cool breeze blowing on your cheeks. Maybe the scent of apple cider drifting in the back. Noticing the dryness of the brush, the branches, the earth. Interesting thing about nature is it doesn't rush. It moves at its own pace. Each leaf, each branch blows away when it's time. It lets go when it's time. So no need to rush here, no need to push or grab anything. Just whatever bubbles to the surface, bubble to the surface. Now imagine that all of this nature that you are surrounded by is an extension of your body and your breath. You're a part of this nature. You're simply basking in the cool breeze, maybe the golden harvest, the golden glow of a harvest moon, a late afternoon sunset. Just breathing in and out. So as you're preparing to let go, transforming from summer into fall, allow yourself to dream here just a bit. What activities would you like to do? What environment do you thrive in most? What particular person would you like to be? What in yourself do you want to manifest more of? A lifestyle that you'd like to live or dream about. Let your imagination run wild and allow yourself to see what you would see. Hear what you hear. Feel what you feel if this dream comes true. Now, holding on to that, notice an area of your life where you have some heaviness, a burden, or an unnecessary load. Maybe it's physical belongings like an accumulation of furniture, clothing, trinkets, a stack of paper. Perhaps your baggage is within an area of a relationship, a career, health and fitness, family. Allow yourself to see where you have over accumulated of physical stuff, emotional stuff, mental stuff. Now, come back to that dream of what you would love in your life. What would you be doing different to live out that dream? How would your relationships begin to thrive? How would your energy levels and mental clarity be if you were working toward that dream? Feel what you feel, hear what you hear, see what you see. Allow everything to bubble up. Don't push anything away. So basking in this dream, this picture, ask yourself what qualities you would need to embrace to be the type of person who could powerfully make yourself benefit from this weight that you're carrying around now of letting go of all of this. Do you need to listen more? Do you need to have more compassion towards yourself? Do you need to cultivate more strength so you can set and maintain boundaries? Do you need to be more honest and find a loving yet direct way to speak your truth? What is it you need to make your dream come true? What would be most beneficial for you in order to take this next step? Hear what you hear, see what you see, feel what you feel. Don't push anything away. What do you need to feel inspired and motivated to move forward? What emotions, beliefs, or behaviors can you let go of to move forward? Stay with your heart, stay out of your head. Allow yourself to hear whatever practice you need to cultivate this dream. Take that prune, eliminate anything you no longer need to take this step in your journey. Clear your path. Envision that path. Asking yourself along the way what needs to be cleared out or pruned. What qualities or characteristics can I embrace? Stay with it here. It's easy to let the mind wander. Come back to that dream and vision, the pruning, the clearing of the path. The letting go of what no longer serves you. Making space for your dream, your vision. is the time to let go of anything you need to leave behind as you begin this new season. Approaching fall, approaching this new transformation with anticipation, preparation, and excitement. Staying with it here for a few more breaths. Hear what you hear, see what you see, feel what you feel. And softening your attention. The eyes closed, still breathing in and out. Observing the energy around you. And making the commitment to observe the energy of fall, this transformation here. Watching how it cyclically moves through all of the phases. From shorter days to longer nights, the change in the weather. Transitions from one moment to the next. Sometimes intensely, sometimes gently. It's a lot like our own personal transitions. Nature moves slowly and deliberately toward harmony and sustainability. It intrinsically knows what it needs to do and simply does it. And we can learn a lot by just tuning in our own lives to this process. Slowing down, paying attention. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe give the head a gentle rock from side to side. And whether you're laying down or in a chair or on your cushion, begin to blink the eyes open as you draw your palms to heart center. Take a full breath in here. Drop chin to chest. Bow into your hands, your heart, and your internal light. Honoring this transformation into our new season. Letting go of what we no longer need. Preparing ourselves for our next step. Thank you so much for joining me for this fall meditation. I'm so grateful. From my heart to yours I bow. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. See you next time on the mat.